Hey guys, what's up? I have brought another video, and in this, I'll be going through my process of redesigning the join a meeting experience in Zoom. So, why did I do this? As someone who is working from home, I have to go through a lot of meetings, and Zoom still is a part of my work. And I do not have a good experience while joining through Zoom, to be honest. So, I thought of redesigning it. And This case study is from Medium. I can leave the link to it in the description, but today I'll be going through how I got to this redesign. And yeah, starting from the first step, it's jotting down or sketching down what the flow is. This gives you a bird's eye view of the whole process. And I mean, while doing this, you'll be able to realize what kind of problems Zoom has. And then I went on to do a little bit of research regarding the target user. Zoom is a popular app, and a lot of users are using it. So because of that, I had to make three groups for this particular app. This is not a full-blown proto persona with empathy mapping and all the stuff. This is just a persona to find out what pain points these users had and what were the goals and whether those goals are actually sufficed by Zoom, right? And Since this is something that is surface level, I went on to create user stories. User stories just helps us get deeper into the user problems and what solutions we can get. So in this case, we have this user story about I want to make sure my audio visuals are set properly so that there won't be any issue when I'm talking with others. I have a webcam as well and my laptop cam. So I want to make sure these settings are right before I join the meeting. So in this story, the user actually has anxiety surrounding his privacy, say his or her privacy, which is muting the audio or turning off the video, or whether the right devices are connected to it, and all the stuff. So from this, we can actually think about the solutions. And the solutions would be make sure the user has access to audio and video settings before the meeting is started. Give options to test speakers, microphones, and also webcams in this case. Make sure the names of the sources are named properly. So the sources being like what device does the user gets inputs the video. Is it a webcam? Is it the laptop webcam? Is it a third-party webcam, which I'm currently using, and all this stuff. So from this, I understood. Okay, users have some issues, and it helps me empathize more with the user actually. From this, I grabbed the screenshots of all the screens after joining the meeting, and did a research regarding what what issues Zoom has currently. So this is uh, more like validating this part that I had, and yeah, users have some pretty serious issues. I couldn't find a lot, maybe because users are more familiar with Zoom, and they don't care. So yeah, so the problems um, are like having issues with joining through the browser. So Zoom doesn't let you join through the browser unless you install the app and join through the app, or unless you find out a way to have this appear. So this happens when you actually cancel the pop-up that appears over here asking you to download Zoom and refreshes the page, which is kind of dark. And the second issue I had was with these settings. What does join audio mean? I mean, whenever I join through Zoom, there is a, a 3-second delay of me trying to select the audio that I speak into. And this sucks every time. I don't know why Zoom does it, and I don't know how to customize this because I don't have the time to do it. I just need to join the meeting, speak with um, the client or my boss or the colleague and get it done with, right? I don't have the time to select the audio and do all those stuff. And this is really ambiguous. What does join audio mean? In Microsoft Teams or in Google, you just have mute or unmute, and this really sucks. Then we have this final screen before someone is joined to the meeting, and as you can see, this screen, I mean 80% or 70% of the screen space is given to Zoom banner, which is, I don't know why they did that. Instead of they could have given priority to these two, which would actually help the user figure out what's happening and whether they can customize the audio, video, or exit out of this design. So once that was done, I just sketched a solution for this problem. And this is boring. I'll just show you the design. So this is the design, and starting from the main screen, we have the meeting details. So join a Zoom meeting with whoever that is inviting you or whatever that is in the title of the meeting. And we have proceed via browser as the main call to action because that's what users would expect. If they want to download the Zoom app, they can do that as well, and the cookie banner is at the bottom, not causing any distractions. And this screen is actually for someone who is who is joining first, and also someone who has not given permissions to their microphone or the video. As you know, whenever you are using something from Chrome, you need to give permission for those specific websites for them to access your hardware devices. And instead of asking the user out of nowhere to give them access, I just made sure that they have this extra screen, so they are given more context, right? It's all about, for me, it's all about giving more context to the user so they don't have questions when doing the task. Their mind needs to be free and focused on whatever they are doing. And in this case, I have asked the question, would you like users to hear and see you? If yes, they can allow. If not, they can proceed. But if they change their mind, they can turn off your video and audio anytime. And if that's allowed, they'll be given this direction of accepting the microphone and video access. And if they deny it, they'll have this permission blocked, and again they can allow permissions if they want to. So this is the general screen where the users enter their meeting info, and I added a feature of saving the settings and saving the name, which Zoom already has, for the next time, because whenever I joined a meeting, I found out that my camera was always on and I had to turn it off to avoid embarrassment. And yeah, I think that's necessary. So again, giving more ease to the user. So once this is entered, users are moved to the next screen. But before that, if someone is a returning user, they have their name saved, they can join the meeting. They are reminded to customize their audio and video settings before joining. And this customization part I'll show you. So we have settings, and these settings have the three devices that are used for this specific meeting or any meeting: microphone, speaker, and camera. And the device names are also highlighted a little bit, but they can click on it and see their what devices are selected, and they can test the microphone as well, or test the speaker, or test the camera, which is again giving more flexibility before they join a meeting. You don't want to suck during an interview, right? Because I had this issue when I joined the meeting with my video, and at the end of the interview, the person who interviewed me said that I need to have better video quality than this. I don't know whether it was my intervention, but still, if I had the ability to test it, then it could have been avoided. But anyway, you can click on these to activate the uh, video and activate your microphone. And again, if these are turned off, you can see that camera is off is given. So again, like assuring the user that the camera is off and they don't need to worry about the camera settings. So once they accept that, once they proceed to join the meeting, they are given this warm message of get your notes ready, a smile can take you miles. We are waiting until the host lets you in. So this is the case study, guys. This is something simple, but a lot of thoughts went into building this. Uh, in summary, users are really complex, but if we try to understand them and if we try to empathize, it will be much easier for us to create better solutions. And this is just for some, I mean, this is just for how many screens, like 7 screens, but for bigger apps, the research part takes a lot of time, and it should be, because this is where you identify the problems, this is where you find what your users are going through, and the rest would be a piece of cake once you figure out, once you have clarity of the user and the problem you're trying to solve. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys have any questions, please do let me know in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.